Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So today I decided to train my legs because I haven't done it for a really long time. I started off with some squats, really basic exercise, and making sure that I do with lightweight because of the injury as well. And I have no idea why people kept coming in the video. Look at this, another one. So I did 3 sets of each exercise. I didn't show the 3 sets entirely because that would make the video boring. So I went ahead and just did some snippets, and then from the third set I moved up the weights. It was 20 kgs on each side, and the bar was also 20 kgs, but the bar I usually don't count, so it's 40 kgs in total. And then for the second exercise I moved on to leg press, which is a really good exercise for the volume in your quads. This also varies by how you put your feet, how you position your feet on the machine. If your toes are pointing outward, then it would target more of your inner quads, and if your toes are pointed inwards, then you will be targeting more of your outer quads. Also, if you move it up and down, that's how it targets more of your hamstrings and your quads, also your glutes. Here's a different angle. And by the way, this is the second set, and now this is the third set, which changes the angle. So for this, I mostly went up to 60 kgs, I believe, altogether, but I believe the machine was also pretty heavy. And now we moved on to leg extensions, which is a really good exercise for your quad isolation. Same drill. If you point your toes outward, you'll be targeting more of the inner quads. If you point your toe inward, then you'll be targeting more of your outer quads. Here's a different angle. But then after filming this clip, I realized that my legs weren't even in focus, so I went ahead and changed the angle. I also went ahead and did some partial leg extensions, which is a really good isolation movement and to get that extra stretch. And then we moved on to leg curls, a really good exercise, isolation exercise for your hamstrings. So for this exercise, I also started with 30 kgs, and at the end I made sure that I do partial reps for that extra stretch, and the negative reps if you count them. And then last exercise that I did was calf raises, but I don't know why my calves don't get activated by this exercise, so I replaced this with standing calf raises, but I make sure that my barbell is on my shoulders. But I still did 2 sets of this exercise. And for a finisher, I went ahead and did stiff leg deadlifts, which is a really good exercise for your quads and not quads, for your hamstrings and your glutes. Again, you don't have to go heavy. You can start with light weights and make sure that you get the stretch and feel the muscle fibers. And last but not the least, I also did some pull-ups to get the blood flowing in my back. Negative reps as well. And then I also tried doing the muscle up, but the roof was too low, so I would have hit my head. So I just finished off with some bicep pull-ups, and then me stretching, just like my legs were really cramping because it was after a really long time I hit legs, and it was a pretty satisfying workout. I should have stretched in the beginning as well, but I didn't actually. I directly went ahead and started with the squats that I just showed, and then make sure that my quads are also stretched. And then stretching those hips as well, on both sides. There you go. And with that, guys, we are done with this workout. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. Peace out.